Hello, dear children. Today we are going to study the second part of our chapter 1, that is matter. Now, we were discussing about the characteristic of particles of matter. And what is matter composed of? It is composed of molecules. So, we will be studying the properties of molecules. So what is the first property that we have already learned? They are very small in size. They have space between them. They are in constant motion. They attract each other. So these are the four properties that we will be discussing. Now here you can see a small drop of water. So the molecules are very small in size. See, one drop of water contains, this many particles. You can see the large amount that you can see, the number of particles that are present in one molecule of water. So that means that molecules are very, very small and they can be seen only with a microscope. Now, the second point is the particles of matter have spaces between them. So the particles have spaces in between them, and these spaces are called intermolecular space. We have seen it by an experiment last time, isn't it? Take a glass of water and then mark it, okay, up to the level where you have the water. Then you will put some sugar cubes into it, and you see that even after the sugar is mixed, the level does not change. So that tells you, where did the sugar particles disappear? They have disappeared into the spaces between the water molecules. If there were no spaces, then the sugar level would have come, the water level would have come up, isn't it? But here we see that the water does not come up. That means there are spaces which have accommodated the sugar particles. So we have seen that experiment. I have asked you to do that experiment at home, isn't it? Now, here we see the next point today. Molecules are in constant motion. The particles of matter are in constant random motion. What does random motion means? That they can move anywhere. They just go about in a zigzag manner. Okay. This motion is called Brownian motion. So the particles of matter are not at rest, but they move randomly in all possible direction in a zigzag path. The sunlight, you can see when it comes through an opening in a darkened room, when you see the sunlight coming, you will see the dust particles in that sunlight, in the beam of that light, no, that you can see that the dust particles, they keep dancing in a zigzag manner. It is due to random motion of particles of perfume that is sprayed in one corner of room, and it soon spreads throughout the room. Okay, if you open a perfume bottle somewhere in the corner of one room, you see that the gas, the perfume molecules are spread inside the whole room, isn't it? That means that they are in motion. You can see when we burn incense sticks, what happens? The uh, the smell comes into all corners of the room because the molecules are in motion. Now we come to the next point, that the molecules, they attract each other. Each particle of matter always attracts other particles in its surrounding. The force of attraction between the particles is called intermolecular force of attraction. This force keeps the particles of matter together. So there is a force acting between the molecules. We have seen intermolecular space. What is intermolecular space? It is the space between the particles. And here we have another term, intermolecular force, which means it is the force of attraction which is keeping the molecules together. They are held together by the intermolecular. Intermolecular forces are of two types. These are forces of cohesion and forces of adhesion. So we have cohesive forces or adhesive forces. So now what are the forces of cohesion and adhesion? Let us understand. Cohesion, the force of attraction between the particles of same substance. So if same substances are attracted towards each other, we say it is cohesion. Like force between water molecules and water molecules, the same type of molecules. While adhesion is the force of attraction between the particles of different substances. For example, if you have molecules of water and molecules of wood, they are getting attracted towards each other, then that is called the force of adhesion. Now to see an example, if you take and try to break a chalk, it is not very easy to break it, isn't it? That means there is some force of attraction which is holding the molecules of chalk together. Now let us answer these questions. Just think about these questions and you have to answer me. Is it easier to move your finger in a jar of water or a jar of honey? Is it easier to break a chalk into pieces or a similar sized coal or wood into pieces? Is it easier to move your hand in air or water? So we will be discussing these questions in class today. States of matter. Now, matter exists in three different states. First is solid, liquid and gas. You have studied it in your previous classes also, that there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So you can see here, this is the ice is a solid. This is the liquid and this is the steam that is coming out. See here, this is the gas. Okay, so matter exists in three forms: solid, liquid and gases. And this is the same state, the same matter, that is, we are talking about water. It can be as a solid, it can exist as a gas, and it can exist in the liquid state also. Now here are some examples. You see around you, steel is a solid, oil is liquid and oxygen is gas. While air, you can see it is a mixture of gases. There are many gases present in air. Water can exist in all the three states: ice, that is the solid state; water, that is the liquid state; and steam, that is the gaseous state. Now the three properties, how can you tell whether a substance is solid, liquid or gas? It is based on some properties, that is the intermolecular space, force of attraction between the molecules and movement of molecules. So this is what is coming up in the next class. We will be discussing about the properties which decide whether a substance is solid, liquid or gas. I hope you have understood till here. Now I'll give you the question and answers and you can just take it down in your notebook and